This is a National Museum of Art Gallery pictures, and it's built 1939, before Second World War. Why is that important? Because all Minsk was destroyed in Second World War, but this part, this building, museum, that street and the buildings over there was safe from it. Football stadium, and they have a market around. They had market around it, outside around, and in past you should pay for visit this market inside this football stadium, and now it's under reconstructions, about 2 or 3 years, something like that. It's also historical. Street drawings, what was not usual for Belarus, but today government is kind of becoming okay with that, and it's made by
Russian and Brazil and some other people. It's just was some fest or something like this.
So these two buildings are the gate of the Minsk. All this building was destroyed in Second World War and was reconstructed in 1956. Also, these gates of Minsk were built in 1953 by one architect from St. Petersburg. In USSR, they had law to pay money for government, like pay tax if you don't have children, and this fell apart in 1991 because I don't know.
USSR was fall apart.
Yeah, USSR was fall apart, and now in Belarus they have law if you don't work you should pay tax, and they are doing this to provide the alcoholic people and I don't know the unworkers, employees. So all the people are working to not pay this tax, and what I can say else. Yeah, that's it. The country currency stayed the same, the salary stayed the same, but euro is growing. So basically they have lower and lower salaries while the prices are going up. And the year of retirement from last year until this year is a bit higher. This over there is Catholic Church, and this one is Parliament, government building. That one is university for teachers to be a teacher, and this is metro station. In Minsk you have 2 lines of metro station who are crossing each other like this.
You see, this is church. This is opera house. And I don't know what is this.
This is Adam Mickiewicz. It's very famous for Belarus. It's router. This is Rimiga, the second center of the city, where the combines the old houses, old historical houses and new houses, and there is the factory of the shoes. Here is always, when it's rain,
a lot of water here.
Yeah, a lot of water, because it's not good. It's not good built for water to go away. So in summer, when there was a lot of rain and all this was underwater, the people take some little boats and they just like sailing, and they are like pretending that they are swimming and this stuff, because it's very strange and they make fun of it. But the water was very dirty.
But it's not too high.
this is Orthodox Church in Minsk. This is statue of Solidarna. It shows how people should be united. So this is the biggest church in Minsk. It's built by the name of Saint Spirit and Svetog Duha. And these two buildings are new one, but this one is very old. And they also cut the trees in the shape of a Russian type of church. So this is that church, and this is upper town. Some rich people lived here, and also some things never changed, like for example this old road. Everything is very fancy. So this is Visloch river. In this river there is a lot of ducks, and there's children come and watch them and maybe give them some bread. This is also a historical part called Troitska Premistia. And why is famous?
This is historical part that stay mostly safe during war. It wasn't ruined,
so it's old. These old buildings from historical value, the people who have their offices there, and maybe some people live, I don't know, they can't change anything inside because it's very old. So these buildings are new, they are built just last year, and a lot of people hate these buildings because a lot of people from Minsk hate these buildings because they think that they make their city ugly. But I like the architecture of this building by myself. Anyway, these flats are very expensive, of course. It's the center of the city and new one. And
this is the Island of the Tears. This is built for people who died in, if I'm not mistaken, in Afghanistan. There is rocks with the town where people was killed. It's just for wars. It's mother
who cry for their sons.
Yes, yes. Written that this is for sons who died in Afghanistan, and they built this khram.
In those rocks they wrote from which cities, in which cities soldiers die in Afghanistan. This is Kabul, and this is the statue over there. So this is the crying angel who cry in the island on of tears because of the soldiers that die. So that over there is Opera House, and in Minsk, it's 22nd of March and it's snow. This is square for Jakub Kolas, and he's a writer, and he's really, really important for Belarusian literature. This is the concert hall of Minsk. And we are going in bazaar. This building over there are named corn buildings or kokice because of the shape of these buildings. So this is a woman for selling the sunflower seeds, which is normal for Belarusia, and there was always some people who are selling them in the street, and they make like one cup from the paper, and they put these seeds in it and they sell it. This is strange statues with the mirror. These buildings in this area was built in time of Stalin, and you can also see in the buildings stars and some communist symbols. Buildings are also from Stalin, and all of them are calling Stalinke. And this house is house where the first meeting of Communist Party have meeting in 1917, and now is museum of that first meeting. This is the Palace of the Culture in Minsk. This is traditional clothes in Belarus. This is the symbol of Belarus. You don't need gold if you have happiness in your family. I know the end is near, and I face final curtain. So, like we see, Minsk is very beautiful during night. Not just that it's light in the buildings, but the sky is really, really blue, beautiful.
Show the sky.
Yeah, I show it. The 10 videos until now. This is the monument of Nikola Gusovsky. He wrote a very big poem in 16th century about Zubr. It's this animal, and he's really, really important for Belarusia. Not just that he wrote this poem about the Zubr in Belarusian, but also in Latin language, because Latin language in this time was very popular. This is Frank Scarina. He is very important for Belarusia because he was the first one who translated the Bible in Belarusian language, 1517 year. And something else?
And he printed this Bible in Prague.
Yeah. Eufrosinia Poletskaya was the first sent person in Belarusia She was monk, and she because in that time there was not machines for printing the books. She wrote all of them copy handmade, just for in order to people have books, like some official stuff what they should know and learn. All these persons are very important for Belarusian education, and that's why they are all next to each other in university in Minsk. This is the gate of the Minsk, these two buildings, because in the opposite side is a main train station with international trains. That's why these buildings are a gate of Minsk, to, I don't know, to wish some welcome, or I don't know. It's the first step for foreigners in Minsk, I think, or something like that.